Once again, good morning, everyone out there in YouTube land. 80 coming to you again on the early morning of Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Continuing on the topic of civil war in the United States that would actually end the unity of American English. This book by Mario Pio is a classic book written in about 1950. About linguistics in general. Anyway, this point I'm going to continue and I'll finish up here. So basically, what it says here: our comparative language unity should not, however, lull us into the erroneous belief that these conditions are fixed and immutable. Granted a change in historical conditions, a natural or man-made cataclysm, whereby our railroads, motor highways, airplane routes, radio communications, and motion picture industry, and I would add the internet, were disrupted, along with our unified political, social, and educational institutions, our American language would inevitably succumb to the inexorable centrifugal force inherent in all languages, and localisms would quickly arise that would make the speech of California as unintelligible to the inhabitants of New York within a few generations or even decades as in the speech of England to the inhabitants of the German North Sea coast. So, fascinating. So, civil war in the United States, God forbid that it really happens, that we actually get into a full-scale armed conflict. Believe me, I'm praying for that. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't want it to happen. But that would mean the end of, really the end of a unified American English. So then it would be that we wouldn't be able to understand each other. So we think we can't understand, we don't want to understand each other right now. Willfully, people don't want to talk to each other because they don't agree with each other. We won't even listen to each other. Well, let me tell you, when we have civil war, a full-out civil war, and if we just keep dividing each other, dividing ourselves, and refuse to talk to each other, then we really won't be able to understand each other from a linguistic standpoint. It'll be like the Germans trying to speak to the English. We can't understand each other, even though we have the same root language. So there'll be like a New York dialect, and there'll be like a Texan dialect of English. Texan and New Yorkish.